Alright, so it wasn't an amazing January transfer window. Sula was good, but we wasted $7.5 million on Chowdhury, a player that struggles to get into the Leicester side. What chance has he got getting into the Arsenal side? That's a Leicester side, by the way, that were in the bottom 3. So yeah, not a good transfer window there, but summer, it's going to be different. In today's video, we're taking on Moneybags Newcastle at home. That is a Newcastle side that spent £140 million in the transfer window, there or thereabouts. That's the game today. If you're looking forward to the video and if you're enjoying the series, drop a like on the video and leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss an episode. And let's jump into episode 8 of Arsenal, I believe. Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2022 and the Arsenal save. Newcastle, the opponents today, who have been very busy in the January transfer window. We have been busy. The signings haven't been amazing though. Nicolas Sula was good. The centre-back signed from Bayern for a very cheap £4.5 million. But $7.5 million on Chowdhury. Basically just done exactly what Edu did in his transfer window and just bought squad players that's not going to improve the side. I've just done exactly the same thing he did. We're still doing well though. We're in 4th place. Chelsea are 6 behind us, but they have played 2 games more. We are 5 points behind Man City. We could close that gap to 2 points if we beat Newcastle today. Last episode we defeated West Ham 2-1 at London Stadium. A very, very close game, but Barbosa with 2 goals. So yeah, a good win against West Ham. Transfer window is all closed. That's all done and dusted. We're actually into the start of April now. But I did say that we needed a right-sided attacking midfielder, and you know, for the money we had and the wage bill we had, wasn't really something we could have done in January. So we're just going to wait till the summer. That has seen us change the system slightly for some recent games. So we'll go through what happened in the 8 games that I played off camera. Free kick with Odegaard. Hussey clears that away. Here's Maitland-Niles. And here's Thomas Partey. Could put it across the face of goal here. He does, but it's diverted in by Boyle. Own goal. Arsenal lead 1-0. Maitland-Niles picks up the possession. And the ball's in there. And Hunt, I think, with a push on Thomas Partey there. Penalty for Arsenal, maybe? Penalty has been given. VAR did check it. And it's Nicolas Pepe who steps up here. About 2.5 minutes left of the first half. And he's hit the post. And doesn't capitalise. Corner. Hour gone in the game. Partey with a header. I think the referee's going to check this, but it looked good to me. I think that will be 2-0. Maitland-Niles to Pepe. And not long after the second goal, Arsenal looking for a quick third here. Maitland-Niles. And Saka gets on the end of the ball with their header. And with 63 minutes coming up, makes it 3-0. Tierney with a throw right by the flag to Fernandes. Here's Martinelli, still waiting for his first goal of the season, but he sets up Aubameyang, who's come on from the bench to get a 4th in the 83rd minute. A good cup day here for Arsenal. Tomiyasu with a throw, but it's given away, and it's Ndidi to Harvey Barnes. And Barnes loses out to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu with the cross, it's good. Aubameyang with a header, and it's helped on by Barbosa. And inside 5 minutes, it's 1-0. It will get checked, but looks like a goal to me. Tavares with a throw here to Granit Xhaka. Tavares going to get it back here. Can he find a cross? He can. And it's Barbosa with another header, and he doubles the lead in the 22nd minute. Barbosa with 2 goals here in the first quarter of the match, and Arsenal looking good at 2-0 up. Alvarado coming forward for Leicester here. And Sula's brought him down. The referee points to the spot. Penalty for Leicester. Well, with just over 15 minutes to go, Leicester will need a big quarter of an hour to get something from this game. Vardy steps up, converts the penalty. And it's 2-1 now. Leicester with a way back. Can they complete the comeback? Sula goes out to Odegaard. Aubameyang with a near post header, but just glances it wide. Saka. Oh, sliding challenge by Cornet. Referee points to the spot. Penalty Arsenal. Well, it's been a frustrating day for Arsenal. We've yet to find a goal here. Aubameyang with a chance to from the penalty spot though. And he does convert the penalty. Arsenal lead 1-0 in the 79th minute. 3 minutes in, Arsenal with a corner here with Odegaard. And Gabriel, looks to get to it. It's spilled by Fernandes and Aubameyang puts the ball in. Mishap there by the Brentford goalkeeper as Arsenal lead 1-0. Tierney to Barbosa. Goes back to Kieran Tierney. You've been looking for some more regular football. Tavares has been doing just as well. And here's Kieran Tierney now. Can he find the ball in there? He can. And it's Saka from close range. Doubles the lead. We haven't played 7 minutes yet. And Arsenal already 2 goals to the good. Here's Saka. And Saka's taking it past Tony, but Tony brings him down, and it's a penalty now for Arsenal, and Brentford with a horrid start to this match. 10.5 minutes in, Arsenal with a penalty here to go 3-0 up. It's Gabriel Barbosa. It's a good penalty, and Arsenal get a third with 11 minutes coming up on the clock. A really poor opening period for Brentford. Kolasinac to Pert Harris. Goes back to the former Arsenal man who sent through Ivan Toney. Could be a chance for Brentford to get a breakthrough, and they do, and it's Fosu who gets it. Brentford with a lifeline. It's 3-1. Still plenty of time left in this match. Sula to Thomas Partey. Here's Xhaka. Aubameyang. And Saka. And Saka gets a second goal. And with 2.5 minutes gone in the second half, it is 4-1 to Arsenal. Antonio with a long throw there. Headed away by Partey though, but back to Michail Antonio. And here's Fornals. And Bowen glances it on, and it's Vlasic. And West Ham lead 1-0. 41 minutes gone. Referee's going to check this though. And the defenders think he's offside. VAR thinks otherwise. It's a goal. Partey's managed to dispossess the West Ham team here. And Barbosa brought down by Declan Rice. Penalty for Arsenal. Oh, 69th minute of the match. Arsenal with a penalty to potentially equalise here. It's Barbosa who is taking the penalty. The keeper goes the wrong way, and it is 1-1. Gabriel Barbosa, another penalty goal. Well, Arsenal know all about penalty shootouts. It's their third one this season. Cresswell's penalty saved by Burnley. Pablo Fornals has to score this to keep West Ham in the shootout, but he does score it. West Ham still alive. And Thomas Partey has already won 2 winning penalties, and it's a third. Arsenal through in the cup again. Barbosa to Martinelli. Martinelli is still looking for that first Arsenal goal, but he's been brought down there by Luke Shaw, and it's going to be a penalty here for Arsenal. 34th minute. Well, Arsenal have really struggled against Manchester United here, but they've got a chance to go 1-0 up here with a penalty. It's Barbosa. It's a good penalty. It's low, and it's into the corner, and it's 1-0. Ben White headers forward. Not a good clearance, though. It's Shaw. It's Bruno Fernandes. And it's cleared by Fernandes. And it's Martinelli. And that's a ball up for Barbosa. And Arsenal could take a huge 2-0 lead here. And they do. Arsenal have been, the second best for a lot of this game. But they're 2-0 up against Man United. It's Mikel Merino to Wan-Bissaka. Diallo. Merino. Gets it back from Diallo. And that's a lovely finish by Mikel Merino. And United do get a goal. But they need one more to try and save a point here. Shaw with a throw. 4 minutes to go in this game. Diallo back to Luke Shaw. And it's Juan Mata. Oh, and Ramsdale can't keep it out. And the United do equalise. It's 2-2. And United have come from 2-0 down to maybe get a point. Throw in here with Tierney. Here's Barbosa to Saka. And Barbosa gets it back. Really clever ball there in Aubameyang from close range. Gets the goal with 39 minutes gone. It's 1-0. Yerry Mina to Doucouré. And Tierney does well to block that and get it forward. And here's Emil Smith-Rowe. And the ball over the top. And it's Martinelli. Can he finally score? He can't. He's missed. Robertson picks up the loose ball. Here's Naby Keita to Firmino. And he's sent through Sadio Mane. It's taken a big deflection. But it's looped into the goal as Liverpool lead 1-0 in the 20th minute. Ramsdale. Not a good header there by Tomiyasu. Sadio Mane. Liverpool coming forward here early in the second half. It's a cross. And it's Jota. And it's 2-0 within 2 minutes of the second half. Jota gets up in the air first and doubles Liverpool's lead here. And that Liverpool defeat did see us out of the FA Cup at the quarter-final stage, which is a good place to get to. That's what the board are expecting of us. So I'm not overly disappointed with that. We needed penalties to beat West Ham. That's our third penalty shootout this season. Leno was actually in goal for that one. Drop points against Man United. I mean, if we look at the stats from that Man United match, I don't know how we even got 2-0 up. Our penalty was the first shot on target. We doubled the lead. And then at the end of the day, United just actually, they were always going to score. It just took him way too long to do so. The most disappointing thing this season has been Martinelli. He's not scored a single goal in a competitive match this season. And he started 5 games. He's been off the bench plenty of times as well. He's had plenty of opportunities to score. And he just can't. He had the whole game against Cheltenham Town. League One Cheltenham Town. And he still couldn't score. Which makes me think, are you ever going to score a goal? So I think another striker might be a good thing to have, because Martinelli obviously just isn't good enough. He hasn't scored a goal this season. But looking at the table, we are in 4th place. We are 5 behind Man City with a game in hand. We're 6 ahead of Chelsea, but we have 2 games in hand on them. So we're looking pretty comfortable in 4th place. Like, I don't think we're going to catch United or Liverpool, maybe City. We might be able to just get 3rd. But we look set for a top 4 finish. Because I feel like we can finish ahead of Chelsea. Leeds are into the top 6 now. Newcastle just behind them, our opponents today. I'm confident we can finish top 4 this season. Get Arsenal back into the Champions League. I think we can do that. Looking at some more manager movements, we know that Everton sacked Rafa Benitez. They've put in Eddie Howe. Southampton sacked Ralph Hasenhüttl, replaced him with Brentford's manager Thomas Frank. They have brought in Frank Lampard. We beat Lampard 4-1 in his first match in charge of Brentford. Leeds lost Marcelo Bielsa and brought in Claudio Ranieri. Where did Bielsa go? He went to Spurs. Do you know what? Spurs were doing so well under that caretaker manager. I'm surprised he didn't stay there longer. But of course they must have been looking for an appointment. I think it's very rare in FM that a caretaker manager actually holds on to the job for an extended period of time. It's probably not something that happens very commonly. Watford lost Ranieri after he took the Leeds job. They brought in Paulo Fonseca, and David Moyes has recently been sacked by West Ham, and Stuart Pearce is currently in charge of West Ham on a temporary basis. So our opponents today are Newcastle United, who are just outside the European places at the moment. They do have Brendan Rodgers, of course, from Leeds United. And as mentioned, they spent £140 million in the January transfer window. Duvan Zapata in from Atalanta for £38.5 million. Diego Carlos in from Sevilla for £64 million. Central defender. Actually looks really, really good. And the former Arsenal midfielder, Francis Coquelin, has joined from Villarreal. They're strange signings. I mean, Zapata's 31, Diego Carlos is 29, and Coquelin's 30. So these are guys that are playing sort of at their peak. It's interesting transfer business. It's expensive. I probably would have gone a bit younger if that was me, but then I'm not managing Newcastle. I must be one of the only YouTubers that isn't. But we're going to take them on today, and let's see if we can put together another good performance here. We have just come off the cup exit against Liverpool. So hopefully we can do better here. And this is what we've been playing. I've gone with a sort of, I don't really know what you'd call it, but I'm calling it like a curved 4-3-3. I don't really know what else I can call it, because Saka is the only player we really have that can play on the right hand side naturally, and he doesn't do very well there. He plays a lot better on the left. So this is what we've been doing. We've got Saka, and then we've got Barbosa as the pressing forward and Aubameyang as the advanced forward. And then the back four pretty much picks itself. Tierney and Tomiyasu seem to be our best options at fullback, with Gabriel and Sula our first choice centre backs. Partey, Odegaard and Xhaka are our best 3 midfielders. Although Danny Ceballos is back, he's been out for a while with a ankle injury, so he might come back into the side today. Pepe is also back as well. He came back from the fractured wrist, and then he had a bit of a knee injury for about a week. So Pepe is back to full fitness. We've got a clean bill of health. We don't actually have anybody injured, I don't think. Tierney didn't play well against Liverpool, but he's got a good link with Saka, so we're going to make use of that today. Other question is, will we be up against Eddie Nketiah? He is on the bench, but Coquelin is starting, as is Joe Willock, another former Arsenal man, of course. Renan Lodi they signed in the summer. He's at left back. No Kieran Trippier in the side. We did lose against Liverpool in the Cup, but in the league we're on a decent unbeaten run. So hopefully we can keep that going with a win or a good result against Newcastle. 6 minutes in, we have a corner with Odegaard. It's headed away by Duvan Zapata. Here's Gabriel. Odegaard's going to get it back. He's got lots of time to put a cross in here. It goes back to Gabriel. Here's Thomas Partey to Xhaka. And Hello? Xhaka only scores bangers. He's done it again. 7 minutes in, it's 1-0. That must have been like almost 40 yards. He only ever scores bangers. Look at this. Thomas Partey with the ball. Granit Xhaka, he's got to be a good 35 yards out there. That is an absolute thunderbolt by Granit Xhaka. Absolute thunderbastard. Jay, he's not the most popular person in Emirates, is Granit Xhaka, but in this game, he's actually very, very good. And I think, as I said right at the start of the series, when he wants to be, Xhaka can be a fantastic player. It's just unfortunate that sometimes I think his attitude gets the better of him. And he's on the ball again here. And here's Bukayo Saka We haven't really got anyone playing far forward here. Xhaka was the furthest player forward, but he's got the ball back, and he tried to outdo Xhaka there. Anything you can do, I can do better. 32 minutes in, it's a corner. Liverpool are already 3-0 up against Crystal Palace. And, did Barbosa just keep that out then? I think the Sula might hit the post. But for a second, Barbosa blocked the ball. Okay, we're going to half-time, 1-0 up. I am on key highlights because I was trying to get through the games fairly quickly. So I think we'll put that back on extended for this second half. But, Xhaka with an absolute rocket for the goal. We've only had a couple of shots on target, but Newcastle have had just one shot with their 59% possession. This is the thing with Arsenal. Like, we don't win possession, but we're really good at soaking up the pressure and just doing really well with the amount of the ball that we have. So second half, I'm going to bump it up to extended highlights. And let's see if we see some more highlights in this second half. Because, as I say, there wasn't much to talk about in the first half, really. But 55 minutes in, Tomiyasu with a throw. Liverpool have a fourth. They're looking like they might be sort of close to the top of the lead. Oh, big deflection there. But Dubravka clutches the ball. Here's Lodi. Newcastle looking to come forward here. Francis Coquelin to Almiron. And in the reverse fixture at St James's Park, we were actually 2-0 up and ended up dropping points and losing 3-2, as a matter of fact. We actually lost 3-2. Almiron got the winner there. And here's Lodi to Coquelin. And Newcastle doing well here. And Ketcher to Willock, two former Arsenal men there. Newcastle keeping the ball well on the edge of the final third here, but not looking to go forward as Divan Zapata has a strike saved by Ramsdale. We are going to get Aubameyang off. He is struggling. And it's going to be Martinelli coming on. I just want a goal before the season ends. Just give me one goal, please, Gabriel. Saka's not had a great game. So Smith Rowe could be one to come on. Odegaard with a corner here, 65 minutes. Dubravka with a save. I think we will do that. I think we'll take off Saka. We'll bring on Emil Smith Rowe. Pepe's back, so we could put Pepe on the right. But we'll go with Emil Smith Rowe. I don't think I've seen the best out of our English players. Gabriel with a header. How did you not get that on target? Come on. Chance-wise, we just don't seem to be able to get those massive chances away. It's a bit frustrating. That was a poor pass though by Almiron. It's Martinelli. It's Smith Rowe. Thomas Partey. Martinelli, come on, surely. He can't score a goal. Oh, he's got like the worst end products I've ever seen. 10 minutes to go. I think midfield might need a bit of a shuffle. We could bring on Ceballos. I think we'll take off Odegaard. We'll bring on Danny Ceballos. We've got a corner here though, 84th minute. Liverpool now 5-1 up at Selhurst Park. No one really challenged the set piece, and it's Renan Lodi coming forward now. And it's Saint-Maximin. And, he's got a bit of work to do now. He's been forced out wide, but it goes back to Lodi. Coquelin! Oh, it's taken a big deflection. It's come back to Saint-Maximin, and it's Lodi. Coquelin to Willock. Javi Manquillo going for it. And a good header away by Tomiyasu. Come on, Martinelli. I want one goal from you this season. Just one goal. And I won't sell you. Because if you're not going to score for me, what's the point in even having you? You're a striker. You're paid to score goals. You can't do it. 4 minutes of injury time. Can we hold on for 3 points here? Last minute of the match. We've got a throw. Ceballos with a header back to Tomiyasu. Here's Thomas Partey to Xhaka. And Gabriel. We're doing well to keep the ball in this last minute. And we'll be good for those 3 points. It hasn't been the most convincing performance, but sometimes the dirty wins are the most important. Or the messy wins, whatever you want to call them. Lodi coming forward now for Newcastle, though. They did get a late winner in the reverse fixture. And it's Saint-Maximin to Coquelin. Hayden to Willock. And Joe Willock! Oh, 94th minute. The former Arsenal man has equalised to rescue a point here for Newcastle. And that's our fault for not finishing them off. We just didn't finish them off. 1-0 is always dangerous. And we've been punished by a stoppage time equaliser. Joe Willock, too much space, too much sighted goal. And against his old club, he gets the goal. And he celebrates as well. I mean, celebrate your goals. I don't care who they're against. Celebrate your goals. Newcastle have been a difficult one this season. I know like how much money they have, but the squad's still not quite there, is it? In terms of, like recruitment, they've bought players, but the squad's still not at a level that's ready to compete in Europe. Apparently it is, because they're in 7th place. And we dropped points. Xhaka with an absolute thunderbolt in the first half, early in the first half. And we just couldn't finish them off. But we just could not finish them off. And we've been made to pay. That puts us 4 behind Man City, 7 ahead of Chelsea with a game in hand. Top 4 still looking good. But I don't see us catching those top 3 sides. We are only 4 points behind City. That's assailable, I think. But I think Man United and Liverpool are going to be the top 2 sides here. Man United do look very, very good in this game. They've just beaten Brighton and Hove Albion 6-0. So yeah, United are going to be difficult to catch. Liverpool, I think, will be United's closest rivals. And then I think it will be between us and Man City for 3rd and 4th. I'm not sure what round that will be, but I think top 4 is looking good this season, and I'm very, very happy with that. But we're on a decent unbeaten run in the league, and hopefully we can hold on to the top 4. And with 8 games left to go in this season, I think we'll have a couple more videos before we end season 1. So next episode, we're going to be taking on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Then after that, we'll have the double header to end the season with Watford at home and then Manchester City on the final day of the season. And with them 4 points ahead of us, that could well decide who gets 3rd place in this league. That Man City-Arsenal game could have some huge implications on the final table. But a disappointing one today against Newcastle. A great early goal, a fantastic goal by Granit Xhaka. But with us just not able to convert our remaining chances, we were made to pay at the other end by our former player. So yeah, disappointing to drop points at home there, but let's move on and hopefully get some better results. But if you enjoyed today's video, then drop a like on the video and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn notifications on. Chelsea next episode at Stamford Bridge, going to be a tough one. And we are 7 points clear of those guys, so we don't really want them making ground on us. But that's going to be a difficult match away from home. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.